Hey guys, so I thought I would do this little series where I would read you guys books. And so there's going to be like different parts to the videos because I am reading you guys books. Now this book that I'll be reading you guys, it says Dear God, and that's when like a new thing that like she wrote to like God in there. And there's a movie to this, and I do want to warn you guys that this book is very, very intense. There are some like language in there that's like inappropriate, and this book is like not for younger viewers. So I do want to warn you in advance that if you do hear certain things, it's because this book is for like a mature audience, like a sophomore and higher up age, I guess. So I do want to warn you guys in advance, and if you guys feel uncomfortable at any part of this video, feel free to click out because there are some things in there. So let's get started on reading. So the book I will be reading for you guys is called The Color Purple. There's also a movie to this, and it's by Alice Walker and stuff. So let's get ready to read. You better not never tell nobody but God. I'd kill your mama. Dear God, I'm 14 years old. I have always been a good girl. Maybe you can give me a sign letting me know what is happening to me. Last spring, after a little Lucas come, I hear them fussing. He's pulling on her arm. She says it's too soon. Friends, I ain't well. Finally, he leaves her alone. A week goes by. He's pulling on her arm again. She says, nah, I ain't gonna. Can't you see I'm already half dead and all these children? She went to visit her sister's doctor over Maku. Left me to see after the others. He never had a kind word to say to me. He just said, you're gonna do what your mama wouldn't. First, he put his thing up against my hip and soft of a wiggle it around. Then he grabbed my titties. Then he pushed his thing inside me. When that hurt, I cried. He started to choke me, saying, you better shut up and get used to it. But I never get used to it. And now I feel sick every time I be the one to cook. My mama, she fusses at me and look at me. She's happy because he's good to her now, but too sick to last long. Dear God, my mama died. She died screaming and cursing. She screamed at me. She cursed at me. I'm big. I can't move fast enough. By the time I get back from the well, the water be warm. By the time I get the trays ready for the food, be cold. By the time I get the children ready for school, it'll be dinner time. He don't say nothing. He sits there by the bed, holding her hand and crying, talking about, don't leave me, don't go. She asked me about the first one, who is it? I said, God. I don't know no other man or what else to say when I start to hurt and then my stomach starts to move. Then this little thing comes out of me, chewing on its fish. You could have knocked me over with a feather. Don't nobody come see us. She got sicker and sicker. Finally, she ain't where she is. I said, God took it. He took it. He took it a while I was sleeping. Killed it out there in the woods. Killed this one too, if he can. Dear God, he ain't like he can't stand me no more. He says evil is always up to no good. He took my other little boy, a baby boy this time, but I don't think he killed it. I think he sold it to a man and his wife over Makula. I got breast full of milk running down myself. He says, why don't you look decent? Put on something. But what am I supposed to put on? I don't have nothing. I keep hoping he finds somebody to marry. I see him looking at my little sister. She's scared. But I say, I'll take care of you with God's help. Dear God, he comes home with a girl from around Gray. She be my age, but they married. He'd be on her all the time. She's walking around like she don't know what hit her. I think she thought she loved him. But he got so many of us, all needing something. My little sister, Natalie, is got a boyfriend in the same shape, also as Pop. His wife died. She was killed by her boyfriend coming home from church. He got only 3 children, though. He sees Natalie in church, and every Sunday evening, here comes Mister. I tell Natalia to keep at her books. I'd be more than a notion taking care of children ain't even young. And look what happened to Mom. Dear God, he beat me today because he said I winked at a boy in church. I may have gotten something in my eye, but I don't even look at men. That's the truth. I look at women, those, because I'm scared of them. Maybe because my mama cursed me to think I keep mad at her. But I ain't. I felt sorry for Mom, trying to believe his story killed her. Sometimes he still be looking at Natalia, but I always get in his light. Now I tell her to marry Mister. I don't tell her why. I say marry him, Natalia, and try to have a good year out your life. After that, I know she'd be big. But me, never again. A girl at church says you got it big if you bleed every month. I don't bleed no more. Dear God, Mr. finally came right out and had Natalia's hand in marriage, but he won't let her go. He says she's too young, no experience, said Mister. Got too many children already. Plus, what about the scandal his wife caused when somebody killed her? And what about all this stuff he hear about Sean? What about that? I asked our new mama about Shang. What is it? I asked. She don't know, but she says she's got to find out. She do more than that. She get a picture, the first one of a real person I've ever seen, said Mister. She said Mister was talking something about the bowl filled of a shell pot, and it filled out a slide under the table. Shang was a woman, the most beautiful woman I ever saw. She's more prettier than my mom. She's about 10,000 times more prettier than me. I saw her there in furs. Her face range, her hair like something's tail. She's glancing at her feet upon somebody's motor car. Her eyes serious though, sad some. I asked her to give me the picture, and all night long I stared at it. And now, when I dream of Shang. She'd be dressed to kill, whining and laughing. Dear God, I asked him to take me instead of Natalia while our new mama's sick, but he just asked me, what am I talking about? I tell him I can fix myself up for him. I duck into my room and come out wearing horsehair feathers and a pair of new mama's high heel shoe. He beat me for the dress trampling, but he don't do it to me anyway. Mister come that evening, and I'm in the bed crying. Natalia, she finally sees the light of day clear. Our new mama, she sees it too. She's in her room crying. Natalia tends to do first one, then the other. So she's so scared, she goes outdoors and vomits, but not out in front where the two men is. Mister says, well, sir, I sure hope you done change your mind. He says, nah, I can't say I is. Mister says, well, you know my poor little one sure could use a mom there. Well, he said real slow, I can't let you have Natalia. She's too young. You don't know nothing but what you tell her. Besides, I want her to get some more schooling. Make a school teacher out of her. But I can let you have Clary. She's the oldest anyway. She ought to be married first. She ain't fresh though. But I spite you won't know that. She's spoiled twice, but you don't need a fresh woman. Know how. I got fresh one in there myself, and she's sick all the time. He split over the railing. The children get on her nerves. She's not much of a cook, and she's bigger and he missed her. He don't say nothing. I stopped crying. I'm so surprised. She's ugly, he says, but she ain't no stranger to hard work, and she cleans, and God done fix her. She can do everything just like you want her to do, and she ain't make you feed it or clothe it. Mister, she still didn't say anything. I take out a picture of Shang. I look into her eyes. Her eyes say, yeah, it'd be that way sometimes. Fact is, he says, I gotta get rid of her. She's too old to be living here at home, and she's a bad influence on the other girls. She'd come with her own lines. She can take the cow. She rises down there back of the crib, but Natalia, you flat out can't have. Not now, not never. Mr. Frown spoke. clearing his throat. I ain't never really looked at that one, he said. Well, next time you come, you can look at her. She's ugly. Don't even look at her. She's kind to an accountant, but she'll make the better wife. She ain't smart either, and just be fair. You have to watch her or she'll give away everything you own. But she can work like a man, Mr. said. How old is she? He said, she's near 20. And another thing, she tells lies. Okay guys, that's all I'm going to be reading for this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, I love you guys.